Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with the word problems in section 3.2, and I'm sorry, in that last video I think I said it was 3.3, but we're still in 3.2. One number is 6 less than another number. The product of the two numbers is 72. Find the numbers. Well, we always start with algebra, with writing down what the variables mean, so x would be my first number. If the next number is 6 less than the first one, that would be x minus 6. So the two things I'm looking for, x is the first number, x minus 6 is the second number. So this is our first number, this is our second number, obviously smaller than the first. Alright? The product of the two numbers is 72. Product means multiply. X times x minus 6 equals 72. When I distribute, I get x squared minus 6x equals 72. And this is a quadratic equation. I'm going to put it in standard form. So I'm going to write x squared minus 6x minus 72 is equal to 0. This quadratic equation factors. I believe we're going to have x, let's see, how about a minus 12 and an x plus 6. The negative 12 and the positive 6 multiply together to give me that. And if I do the chin and grin, negative 12x plus 6x, I get the middle. So I come up with two answers for x. What would make this 0 would be 12. And what would make this 0 would be negative 6. So I have two possibilities for x, a 12 and a negative 6. Now let's go back up to the original setup. Well, or let me write it here. Remember the original two numbers were x and x minus 6, right? Let's start with 12. If x is 12, my answers would be 12. And 12 minus 6 would be 6. So that's one correct set of answers, 12 and 6. Again, remember, my original numbers were x and x minus 6. That was how they were set up. If x is negative 6, x would be negative 6, and negative 6 minus 6 would be negative 12. There's another set of answers. So they both work. If x is 12, x minus 6 is 6. One correct set of answers to this problem is 12 and 6. If x is negative 6, then negative 6 minus 6 is negative 12. So another correct set of answers is negative 6 and negative 12. So basically what you get here are two sets of answers that are both correct. In the last problem, we threw out the negative answer because it didn't make sense because it was a with. Well, in this problem, you don't have any reason to throw out a negative answer. So we're done.